Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash. Cite double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect for pushing his word with truth and sincerity with charity. This is Jack Father, a real Hebrew Israelite coming from the GMS Chicago camp. I'm coming to you with another lesson called It's the Will of the Most High, because these people out here, they don't know what's really going on, they go off on their own free will, and they think everything happened, just off of coincidence, or, think everything they do is under their own will. That's incorrect, because because the scripture says otherwise. Everything don't happen under their will, including me, and any other brother, that come into the truth, and if a brother was to follow the truth, that's because it was the will of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that he still got his men, his prophets out here teaching, pushing the word, enduring, fasting, and doing the work mainly. And but the point is, there's no free will, because everything happened according to the Most High, up under his will, because he controls everything, he's in control at all times. I'll give an example, if an infant baby was to die, in a car accident, or anything of that nature, anything disastrous, it's because the will of the Most High, he had it set up that way. He wanted it to happen that way, or it was just meant for the infant to die, whether it be young or old. I'm going to a quick scripture to back up what I was saying. Because these 2/3, these wicked, 2/3 of our people, they think everything happened under their own will, their own power, and that's pride, because everything happens under the will, through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, no matter what it is. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 8. It reads, "But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate, Salakia." Wrong verse, Salakia. Salakia, brother. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 18. And it reads, In everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High, and Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, concerning you. It's everything that's going on in your life, ultimately the Most High giving us this truth, which is a beautiful gift from the Father, and we have him, and we have to give him praises. We got to give him praises and honor for it, because first and foremost, it was his will. Without him, we would still have reprobate mindsets. It'd be niggas, but it was his will to wake us up out of sleeping. Because all the nation of Israel don't have this understanding, the Most High ain't wake them up. The Most High want them to still be asleep, through His will. Because somebody got to be the 2/3, somebody got to be the elect. Plain and simple. But the Most High, they don't want all Israel. Well, technically, I'm gonna take that back. He want all Israel to be saved, but the way shit's set up now, that's not gonna happen. The 2/3 got to get their ass whooped. Punishment. They gotta catch that judgment. They gotta get that punishment, that ass whooping from the Father. If a father have a son, or a child, and they be disobedient, he gonna lay that judgment down. He's gonna whip their ass. But our people went off. We went off. And we get our ass whooped for it. And we gotta repay him. We gotta repay the Father. By doing His work. And showing that we're sorry. This is what these 2/3 not doing. An average 2/3 Jake ain't gonna stand outside and prophesy. In 10 below degree weather. Whether it be rain, sleet, or snow. The point being, it's the will of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that the men are on the streets, prophesying, pushing the word. The will of the Most High that He don't want some people to wake up, to receive and understand this truth, But that's, the Lord to do what He want to do. He can do what He want to do. He's the Father. He controls all things. I'm gonna get a precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7, and it reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. That's plain and simple. Like I was going into, before I jump to the scripture, how infant baby receives his judgment, it's through the will of His, it's through the will of His will of the Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what He had ordained to happen. He created darkness, He created evil. Plain and simple. The Lord formed every part of the earth, and every living creature like us, including us, and the animals, and every fowl of the earth, which represent pigeons and birds, So like He said He make peace. It said He make peace and create evil, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the judgment that's sent on these 2/3 in the other nations for their evil doings. Because these 2/3 got to get their judgment. Anything that happens to anyone, even if they die or come back to life, whether he or she is young or old, the Lord established that judgment through His will, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is in control at all times. Ain't no doubt about that. He can make peace with you and your enemies. He can heal us from any sickness and be back to normal again. He can get us out of jams whenever we need to be delivered from the evil moments, under His will. But it comes with prayer also, and it helps. That prayer helps at all times. You can be in a jam, pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He can get you out the jam. You got to believe. You got to have faith in that prayer. Because without that faith, doing that prayer, He ain't going to help you. The point being is the Most High is in the driver's seat at all times. Everything happened through His will, because He wanted to happen, He can make peace also, like I was just going into. I'm going to get one more scripture, to end it. The Most High is in the driver's seat. Ain't no such thing as no free will. So don't let nobody deceive you. To the sincere Akwak that's listening, I'm Lord willing, I get that scripture after this, the book of Revelation. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 14, and it reads, "And the armies which were in the heavens followed him upon white horses, cloth and fine linen, white and clean." So what that talking about? Talking about Yahweh Shai. You know, he's gonna come down here with his armies. You know, the angels. You know, to execute that judgment. You know, through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, to come lay that hammer down on these 2/3 of the other nations. When the time comes, through the will of his father, Yahweh, you know, which is our father too, but, you know, Yahweh Shai is our big brother, you know. But yeah, point being, he will come through, he will crack through them clouds with the armies of the heavens, you know, which is the angels, you know, and, you know, and fulfill the will of his father, you know, Yahweh, Salaka, Yahweh. You know, the Most High is angry. You know, he's angry with the wicked every day. You know, he will execute that judgment through the fear. You know, through the fears of his wrath. You know. I'm gonna keep reading. And this verse 15. "And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations." You know, he's gonna smite the nations. He's gonna judge the nations. He's gonna execute that judgment. You know. "And he shall rule them with a rod of iron." You know, and he treaded the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty Yahweh. You know, Yahweh Shai gonna execute that judgment. You know, when the time comes, because beyond those days, you know, time getting close, the kingdom getting closer. You know, the Most High is gonna send his son Yahweh Shai. You know, to execute that judgment on the world. You know. It has to happen, you know, but it's going to happen through the will and power of Yahweh, you know, the Father. You know, he's going to send his sons, and he also going to use his elect men to execute that judgment on the wicked and the 2/3. You know, the top judgment the top person he gonna execute the judgment on is Esau. You know, because he's a liar, he's a thief. You know, he think he can't be touched. You know. You know, that's why, you know, the scripture says it, you know, but he's going to receive the judgment through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, because these 2/3 of our people ain't exempt from nothing, you know, they gotta catch that judgment through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. There's no free will, you know. The Most High know what you're going to do before you do it, you know. You know what you're thinking, you know. You know everything, you know, ain't nobody beside him, you know. But the point being, there's no free will. You know, but I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it on that. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahawah Kakadash. Again, double honors to the Apostle of the Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect who puts in his word with truth and sincerity and with charity. I would like to say Shalom.